Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob's Nerdy Knives. We have a very special unboxing. Something coming in from, I believe, it might be CGRB or Artisan Cutlery. Let's take a look. All right, today I'm opening up my knife with my CGRB bolt. This has that you lock up there. So pretty cool little knife. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is an Artisan Cutlery knife. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, we do have a little sticker. All right, that's a nice box. I don't think I've ever had one of these boxes before. Little silicate packet. All right, okay, so we have a nice little cloth. We'll save that for sure. And assumption risk indemnity. Okay, so there you go. And what do we have in here? Ooh, I think we might know what this is. Let's take a look. This is AC 960, but we're going to take a look here in just a second. So here you go. This is a design by no other than Dylan Mallery. You know Mallery Designs? This is the Keras by Dylan Mallery. Looked really, really cool. Titanium scales, contoured a bit. Nice and soft, nice clip. I like that. Looks really cool in the back. It's got a front flipper and a fuller. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Beautifully stonewashed. I love that. Artisan. This is S35VN blade steel. Steel bar lock, I believe. Let's double check that. Yep, steel bar lock. Titanium. Titanium. So there you go. All right, I like that. Nice cutaway, good axis, not nice and soft, easy to get to. Ooh, action's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, that's nice. So we should be able to grab it. Yeah, right there. So I get my finger right there so we don't have that guillotine. That front flipper is pretty nice. Now it's brand new, a little crisp as it first gets open. So we're nice and dead centered. And they're nice and solid. No pivot lash, pivot play. Let's listen to that detent. Nice and clickety. Okay, nice and crisp. Flipper works really well. Let's do it left-handed. Whoops. I love that it's a liner lock. Is it a liner lock? Yeah, it's a full liner lock. It's not inset liner lock, but it is a liner lock. I do like the standoffs back here. Those are nice. Nice touch. Looks like possibly T8s. Let's double check that. Just for fun, we're going to check these out. So we have a T8 right here. Let's see. Yeah, T8s. And let's see on the pivot. Not a captive pivot, but that's okay. T8s. It might be captive on the inside. You never know. We'll have to check that out once we put skiffs in there. Obviously, we'll do that. So, very cool. I do like the action. It is nice. Oh, it does flip really well. I like it tuned for the front flipper. Now let's see, can we do the reach round? We can. So that's nice. Very cool. I like the design. I like the look of it. You have a little choke up spot. Not big giant, but it's enough for a little pinch up so you can get up there. Got a nice little jimping here. That is functional. It does give you some traction. Nice wedge in the back. I love the little drop point there. That's what I would call that, a drop point for sure. Nice blade. That stonewash is really nice though. A really nice fine grain stonewash. Yeah. It's not one of those that's just all over the place like they took some time doing it. There's the Mallery Designs right there. Very cool. Cool little knife. I like it. Yeah, that's definitely got some action to it. All right, so let's do a little zoom in so you guys can see it. So here we have the blade, the nice wedge on top, S35VN, beautiful stonewash. I like the fuller. Then we've got the titanium scales, right? But the hardware, it is reversible clip, which is nice. It is inset. Got pretty decent room going in and out of the pocket. Got a couple of nice standoffs back there. There is a slight contour to both sides. I don't know if you can see that. So that's pretty nice. Let's look at here. Not a lot of cutout on this side. It's a little slab of titanium, but over here there's some cutout for the steel liner. That's inside there. Very cool. And there you have it over there. And there's the back. Minimal design. You see the S35VN 8 is it 8188 OG or whatever? So pretty relatively minimal um, uh, billboarding, if you will. So very cool. So here's the knife as a whole. I think it's a pretty cool little design. What do y'all think? Look at the back. You gotta get a nice view of it. I think it's a pretty cool little knife. It breaks in. It's actually a pretty decent action right away, which is rather surprising. So let's see. We do have caged bearings in there. Action's pretty smooth. That's really rather impressive for an artisan cutlery. I will say that much. So very cool. Look crisp on the lock bar, but I think it's worth maybe trying to get it to set up. What do you say? All right, so we can go ahead and take this apart and probably speed this up. That's pretty. It's a nice polished. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty much glued in there pretty well. It is captive pivot, by the way. See the little D shape right there? That's nice. Nice and polished there. No, let's do this first. It's actually not bad. Cage bearings, those are pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Giving kudos for that. 5mm. Oops. 1/64. There we go. Now, I do like to polish this part right here. If it slips a lot like that in your hand, there is a little trick I have. A little piece of tape sometimes works. So I got a little piece of tape like this, and I kind of fold it over backwards like this. Get some little pressure on there, and I hold it down like that. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some Loctite on there. Got to clean up the pivot screw here first, get that Loctite on there, the old stuff. It's kind of dry and flaky. So, and when I do this, I like to put just a small dab of Loctite on there, just exactly where the threads are in the screw. And then that's really it. Oops, I forgot to put a little bit of the 85 weight nano oil on the detent ball for the detent track. So I'm going to put a little bit on there right now manually, just a small dab. Not a whole lot, just a very little amount. And that's it. And I just got to make sure the pivot screw is just tight enough. I didn't want it to be loose and have just a nice control as we close the knife. And let's go ahead and put everything away. All right, now we've got everything away. These are the skiff cage bearings that I used right here. These are the 12 count, 1/16 ball size, 12 ball count skiff cage bearings with the 5mm pivot size. These are ones I recommend for this Keras knife. I think it's really cool. Nice, easy swap, relatively easy. Everything was nice and polished. So those should go in just fine. You can reach out to, and get these ones from Steve Skiff himself. Don't forget to use RNK10 for the 10% off for your savings from the channel. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put these away. Yeah. Again, like I said, this was a nice, easy swap and easy replacement. So I'll go ahead and put those in the box to save them for later. I always like to keep the OEM caged bearings for future use if I ever sell or give the knife away. But that action is so sweet and so smooth. You can see that nice controlled drop shut action right there. So I think it's really, really cool. It's got a nice, easy flick and open and close. Really, really enjoy that. You can do a little reverse flick right there. I think that's really nice, which makes the knife very, very usable, very flickable. So it is really nice kind of there. Kind of do the little flick there as well. Kind of get there. Yeah, very cool. Nice polished stone washed edge right there. I think that's really nice. So we're just going to wrap up here now. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, I really do like this knife. First impressions are really, really good. I highly recommend it. I really like the action on there. It's really smooth, really kind of cool little knife, definitely to have right there. So I'm very impressed with it. I think it's something you might want to consider as well. Love the action, love how it feels. Got a little finger troll right there, just enough to get the finger in there. Really comfortable, especially for my big meaty fingers and hand, large hand. So it's very comfortable. I like that little indentation there with some nice jimping there. Gives you some nice traction. So that's really nice. Very functional, very useful. And again, like I said, I like that stone washed. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. If you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really does help out. Allows the channel to produce more content and do more things for you guys. Thank you. If you haven't already, maybe hit that notification button as well down below so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out, a big thank you to my channel members. You do two amazing things for me. One, you encourage me, and I appreciate that. And two, because of your generous support, you allow me to do more things for the channel. For instance, like the once a week budget banger giveaways, being able to check out knives, be able to ship them back to users, be able to do a whole bunch of things. So I just really appreciate you guys. You're huge, and that is just amazing. As a result of that, I want to do two amazing things for channel members. One, I'd love to mail brand new channel members a sticker and a thank you note. So email me so I can send you that. And two, you also are eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week there'll be two giveaways. There'll be the Budget Banger giveaway, and then the second giveaway will be the members exclusive giveaway, which you're eligible for both. You could win both. Hasn't happened a whole lot, but it's possible. So if any of that sounds interesting or really cool, there is a link down below in the description for 3 different tiers of memberships. I'd love to have you. Please feel free to sign up if you'd like, but don't feel obligated. Just do it because you want to. It would, includes special emojis and all sorts of other cool stuff and anniversary stuff. So yeah, thank you. All right, if you haven't already, baby, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.